Hey, what's going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's another episode of the Bible Way vlog for for December 17th, 2023 on Sunday. How you doing? You know how we do. From old to new, apply the word to you. From number 17 to 2 Corinthians chapter 10. Now I, Paul, myself, beseech you by the meekness and gentleness of Christ, who in the presence I'm base among you, but being absent and bold toward you. I beseech you that I may not be bold when I am present, with the confidence wherewith I think to be bold against some which think of us as if we walked according to the flesh. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of the strongholds. Let's read that again. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing unto the captivity every thought in obedience of Christ, having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience. When your obedience is fulfilled, do you look on the things after the outward appearance? If any man trusts to himself that he is Christ, let him of himself think this again. That as he is Christ, even so are we Christ. But though I should boast somewhat more of our authority, which the Lord has given us for edification and not for destruction, I should not be ashamed, that I may not seem as if I would terrify you by letters, for his letters say they are weighty and powerful, but his bodily presence is weak, and his speech is contemptible. Let such an one think this, that such as we are in word by letters, when we are absent, some such will be also in need when we are present. For we dare not make ourselves of the number of, or compare ourselves with some that can commend themselves. Were they measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves are not wise. But we will not boast of things without our measure, but according to the measure of the rule which God has distributed to us, a measure to reach even unto you. For we stretch not ourselves beyond our measure, as though we reach not unto you. But we come as far as you also in preaching the gospel of Christ, not boasting of things without our measure, that is of others men's labors, but having hope when your faith is increased, that we shall be enlarged by your according to the rule of abundantly. To preach the gospel in the regions beyond you, and not to boast in another man's line of things made ready to our hand. But he that glorieth, let him glory in the Lord. For not he that commendeth himself is approved, but whom the Lord commended. It's a pretty good one. Shout out to my friend for giving me the scripture, at least one of them, because the next one's also sponsored by my friend. But like I said, it's another good one. You can't measure yourself by yourself. Yeah, here it is. But they measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves are not wise. That's a boy. It's talking about a good verse right there. Yeah, talking about a good verse right there. But this is all I got for this one. Like I said, you can't add, can't have too much commentary when it comes to the word because it speaks for itself. Um, this is another episode of the Bible Way Vlog edition for December 17th, 2023. Y'all have a good one. Off to the podcast.